Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's devotional. We're in the last week of our series, Names of God, and all this week we've been going over the story of Abraham having his faith tested when God asked him to sacrifice his son Isaac on the altar. This is a story where we get this week's name of God, Yahweh Jireh, the Lord is my provider. Today we're in the book of Genesis, chapter 22. We're going to start reading at verse 10. Would you read with me? And Abraham picked up the knife to kill his son as a sacrifice. At that moment, the angel of the Lord called to him from heaven, "Abraham, Abraham." "Yes," Abraham replied, "here I am." "Don't lay a hand on the boy," the angel said. "Do not hurt him in any way, for now I know that you truly fear God. You have not withheld from me even your son, your only son." Okay. This is a tough story in the Bible. Basically, God asks a man to kill his own son as a test of faith, of trust, of obedience. And a lot of times when people give arguments for why they don't believe the Bible or why they have a hard time believing that God is a good God, they'll point to this story. How can a good God, how can a rational God ask anyone to kill their child? I mean, how would you feel if God told you to kill your child as a test of faith? And the answer to that is, I don't know. It is really hard what God asked Abraham to do. I think a lot of times we struggle with this story because we put ourselves in Abraham's shoes and try to rationalize, what is God doing? How could God do this? How could God say this? And I think there are things to be discussed there. Those are all fair points, I think, that need to be addressed, and we've been addressing them this week. But I want to turn it just a little bit, because the reality is you and I, if we're applying this story to our own lives, we are not Abraham in this story. We're Isaac. We are, because of our sin, guilty and deserve to die. And God, because of his justice, is prepared to destroy us, send our souls to hell, because that's what we deserve. We deserve every bad thing that comes our way because of sin. And just like Isaac, we're laid on that altar. Our Father, our judge, is prepared to do what must be done to satisfy his justice, when all of a sudden, he stops. He doesn't go through with it. Why? Well, that's what we're going to find out in tomorrow's reading. But it's really all about what happens for Easter, that God provides a substitute. That's what Jehovah Jireh means. Not just that God provides my financial needs, God provides for my health, God provides for my education. No. God provides a way of escape. And we're going to read later on about this ram that God provides, and it takes the place of Isaac on the altar. But just for a moment, I want us to remember that on this Easter week, you and I were bound, just like Isaac. We were helpless, just like Isaac. And we were about to lose our lives, just like Isaac. And I want us to consider our situation, I think, as we approach Easter Sunday. That there was nothing we could do to save ourselves. Nothing we could do to satisfy the demands that God's justice placed on us other than die, unless God did something himself. And he did. I'm so thankful for Yahweh Jireh, Jehovah Jireh, the one who provides for our salvation, the one who provides for mercy we could not earn for ourselves. Amen? All right, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. And we'll see you next time.